There goes the copper Busa. All the way from Indianapolis.
Where's he going?
Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. It has been a while. You saw the previous video, or previous clip I should say. Hayabusa is now gone. I think I had it for maybe a month and a half. Didn't really do much work on it. Bought it for $3,000, about 20 bucks in fuel to go get it. Sold it for $5,300, so that was a pretty good profit on that one. That bike had quite a bit of work done to it. I definitely think it was cammed. I didn't verify it, but it was quick. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. We are here for the Super Hawk Turbo project. Yes, it's back. I'm finally been able to work on this thing. I've been working on it for the last 2 or 3 weeks. Off camera, of course. I didn't get a chance to film any of it. But here's where we left off. I actually had to look at the previous video and to see where I left off, because it's been, I don't know, 4 or 5 months, maybe more. I don't even remember. But I was having issues with the oil feed. So what I did was I threw away that part, and then I just went to Home Depot, Menards, hardware store, whatever, and picked up some brass 1/8 NPT fittings, a 2-inch pipe, brass NPT, and then a T. I thread locked them, screwed them in, and that worked better than that piece I bought on eBay, and that is it. There is the oil feed to the turbo. That's all set. I still got to do the drain, but that's for a later day. But here is what I have been doing. I've been struggling trying to get parts, or I should say trying to get someone to make me a flange for the carburetors on this thing, because it's a goofy setup. So this is what I did. I got sick of waiting. I went through two people to make a flange. So this is my backup. These are 1/4-inch mild steel flanges. I had one person attempt to make it. He wasted a month of my time and wasn't able to do it. And then I had this person make me 2 of these flanges for the carbs. So he took another month, actually. So it's been 2 months since to have these flanges made, and even the CNC machine can't make like small holes. These holes are tiny. I mean, they're this way. So obviously this factory air box gets removed, and then these bolt to the carburetors with the seal, and then I can build a mild steel plenum based on that. But I'm jumping ahead. That's plan B if this does not work. So this is what I did. I took the factory air box and I modified it. You can't get any better than the factory air box. It's already built. The manufacturer did their homework. They built it. So what I did was I took a cheap Harbor Freight, where is that thing? A cheap Harbor Freight plastic welder. It's upside down. So right here, I think it was 20 bucks, honestly, guys. Maybe less. I don't even remember. I bought it a long time ago. It just comes with an iron and a bunch of plastic welding strips, and then I also have pieces of leftover ABS tube that welded up pretty nice. So what I did was I filled in all the holes. So this is probably crankcase ventilation. There's 2 on here. No, I'm sorry. This is some kind of air injection or crankcase vent, whatever it was. So all I did was I plastic welded that shut to seal it off. plastic welded this shut to seal it off. This is the air signal going into each carburetor, the vent line. So there was 2 other holes leading outside of the air box. I filled all that in to seal it all up. This is the ring, or the outer ring of the, this one had a K&N filter in, but this is the outer ring that the K&N filter housing was in. I just cut around that, and this is what lines up the lower box to the upper box so it can seal. And if it doesn't seal, I'll use a little Dum Dum, or most people know it as butyl in the auto business, auto industry. Butyl is essentially a sticky substance most commonly used on door panels, that little vapor barrier that sticks to the door when you pull the door panel off. That's what butyl does. It's not RTV, and it's a lot easier to remove. It's just a sticky substance. I'm not sure what it's made of, but it works magic. So I filled in all the holes I needed to fill with the plastic welder on the box. So now the factory air box is going to be the intake plenum for the turbo. And then the upper air box, I picked up a 2-inch piece of ABS plastic tube, or pipe. I mean, it's thick wall, so it's technically a pipe. And I took the factory inlet off. This was the factory inlet. It went in there, and then that's where it would suck in the air for the engine. So I took a plate, cut it out, plastic welded that plate, and then I drilled a 2-inch hole and put the 2-inch pipe in there, and plastic welded that as well. It's plastic welded from the outside, and it's plastic welded from the inside. And I'm not gonna lie, guys, this shit is strong. It's not going anywhere. It will definitely hold 6 pounds of boost, so I am confident that this is going to work. So the only bad thing about using the factory plenum, the air intake, is it is huge. There's not a lot of real estate here to add wiring for another, or to add a pump. I need a fuel pump I gotta add. I also gotta find a spot to put the scavenge pump that might go on the bottom. And then I also need space to put the pressure regulator as well. So there's gonna be a lot of stuff that needs to go here in order for this to work with this plenum. So that is the only downfall. And as you can see right here, this tube is very, very close to the frame, and I'm not going to be able to get anything on there. So my goal is to take an extra piece of that pipe I have left. I've got plenty of it here. There's another 1.5 feet of it. I'm just going to plastic weld it on a 45 or 90 degree angle here, and then that way it'll angle down through here, and then this space I can squeeze a silicone coupler in there. It'll just squeeze through there, and then I can connect my boost pipe to the intake plenum. That is the plans. We'll show that on another video, but this is looking pretty good. I'm gonna have to sort out. I'm pretty sure there's gonna be some kind of leaks because, here there's an O-ring seal that goes there, but I don't know how well it's gonna seal. And then you got the 4 screws that kind of hold it in. So I'm hoping we'll have minimal leaks, and this thing will build boost pretty quickly. It is a very large plenum, so it's pretty ideal for boost. My concern is when it builds boost, it's going to hit like an on-off switch with the size of this plenum, because it's going to fill it quick. You're going to go from 0 psi to 6 psi pretty quickly with this large ass plenum. But this is my plans. I've been wanting to do this for a while. I just don't have time to build a aluminum one. Aluminum's a pain in the butt to weld. I mean, it costs a lot of money. It takes forever, and I just don't have the time for that with my current business schedule. So we're going to go this route, and if this route works, there's going to be plenty more turbo projects using this same plastic welding of the original OEM airbox, because it's pretty simple. I mean, the plastic welder melts it, you spread it around, you close up the holes you don't need, and done. You got a sealed airbox that is now a plenum. If anybody has any questions, I'll be happy to help. I know it's been a long time. If you want to refresh your memory and look back at the other videos to see where we're at and what happened with this project, I apologize. I know it's been 5+ months. I mean, I lost track of the time. It's been so long. The bike's been sitting. It created a master cylinder leak there, and the brake fluid dripped on the paint and bubbled it. Both tires are flat. I didn't even mess with the downpipe. I still have to cut that short. This bike has been untouched for 4 or 5 months, but I am happy we're working back on it again. You know, it is a project. It's a project that I've been wanting to do for a while, and it's the first attempt at a carbureted turbo project and a first attempt at a intake manifold modification to use it as a boost plenum. So cross your fingers this works, because if not, then I got to build a mild steel plenum, and I really don't want to do that. But anyway, if you guys have any questions, hey, hit the comments, like, subscribe, please. You know, please like, please subscribe. I'm trying my hardest to get these projects going. These are out of my own pocket. I don't have a lot of subscribers. You know, I have some viewers, but not many people are subscribing, so I do appreciate it, especially if you like the content. I'm a no-name person on YouTube. I don't have a budget. You know, I'm doing this out of my own pocket, so I don't have anybody financing this but me, and of course I don't have anybody else to edit videos, so you are seeing these videos unedited. I don't know how to do any of that crap. I'm old school. That doesn't interest me at all. I record it and I post a video. But anyway, gibberish. I'll see you guys next time, and then we'll actually plastic weld some pieces to finish that plenum up. Until next time, see you guys. Thanks.